A very good afternoon, good morning, and good evening from wherever you're watching us. Yes, it's the second day I'm back to Ben Television, my home where I love. Welcome back on the screen. I hope you are going to enjoy the next 1 hour. Well, today it's about a product that's providing health and wealth to mankind, TIENS. Are you ready to hear about TIENS? Because with me here in the studio is the international trainer. He also is Dr. Ibrahim K. Asante. And privately, he's also my brother. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, my sister.
How are you doing?
Excellent. And
wow,
you?
Good to see you.
Wow, good to see you.
Right, so tell us more about these products. They're for health and also for wealth. While you're being healthy, you're being wealthy. I like the sound of the last one, wealthy. Now, let's talk about it.
Yeah, health is wealth. TIENS is a Chinese multinational company. TIENS actually, I'll start from the history, started in 1995 in one country, China.
In China.
And within the space of 2 years, it was able to attract 3.56 million distributors only in China. And they were just using a 100 horsepower compensation business plan, the wealth aspect. In 2 years, that's 1997, TIENS now moved from China to 110 different countries.
110 in 2 years?
110 different countries using
Brilliant.
200 horsepower business compensation plan. Today, as we speak, TIENS is in over 190 different countries around the world, now using the 1,000 horsepower compensation plan, which is a hybrid in terms of stair-step, breakaway, and binary.
Right.
Now, TIENS focuses on health and wealth. There's no point in having all the money in the world when you don't have good health.
There's no point having wealth when you don't have health.
Absolutely.
But when you have health, you need to have wealth.
Absolutely. I mean, if you don't have a pound for the next train ride,
Yes.
you'll be stressed
There's
up
a
and
problem.
your blood pressure
Yes.
will go up
Yes.
and so on and so forth. So TIENS provides holistic health. That's natural health using both the traditional Chinese medical theory combined with modern technology without side effects.
Right.
And TIENS
Without side effects.
without side effects.
Is that why you're always glowing, looking fine and everything, healthy?
By his grace,
Yes.
by his grace. And I use the product. I've
Yes.
used it for about 12 years now. Recommended it to people and almost everyone. We now have about 40 million people buying every single month in over the 100 countries around the world buying TIENS products,
Right.
using the various different kinds of products.
Now, talk to me about the products, because I can see there's a super calcium powder. Tell me more about that.
Well, TIENS actually, if you look at the 21st century
Yes.
business world, it is VUCA, which is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And in
Right.
such a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous business environment, we need flexibility. So TIENS is quite flexible in terms of its product range. We have food supplements, as you can see. We do have brought the calcium here to represent the whole fruit supplement. We have dozens of them: spirulina, cordyceps, chitosan, all natural. No
Right.
additives, no
Oh,
preservatives.
100% natural?
Natural.
Right.
100% bioavailable, which means your body absorbs it 100%.
Right.
Now, one may ask, what's the difference between your food supplement and other supplements? The absorption rate is key. Because
Right.
you can buy calcium from anywhere else, let's say for £2. The best calcium in the world even needs vitamin D, magnesium, selenium for absorption. And the absorption rate could be 40%. So 40% of £2 is 80p, which means literally one is wasting £1.20. You could buy calcium, for argument's sake, £20 from TIENS. If the bioavailability is almost 100%, let's say 98%, it means you're using £19.60 and only wasting, quote unquote, 40p.
Right.
So if we talk about efficiency, that is efficient. Now we talk about effectiveness. TIENS will be giving you 98%. The other may give you 40%. Then TIENS is effective. Then another factor we need to look at is the risk factors.
Right.
If one uses a product which is not almost 100% absorbable, there will be residue, like calcium. The residue, the liver, the kidney has to get rid of it. Otherwise, they'll begin to calcite and form stones.
Right.
So why buy products that could give you issues? That's why we recommend TIENS. where there will be no little or no side
There's no
effects.
side effects.
Absolutely. I normally
Right.
say the Almighty is the only one who has absolute no side effects. So I always use the caveat little or no.
So is this recommended for both the young and the old?
Yes, we do have specific calcium for the young. We have calcium for the adult. We have calcium for diabetics, which has pumpkin recipes in it. We also have calcium for the brain with lecithin in it. We have different range of calciums. We do have cleansers, which we have about dozens of products like tea, chitosan, FOS, phosphorus, or oligosaccharides that clean the system.
Right.
We have replenishers like the calcium, zinc, spirulina. We have strengtheners like cordyceps, cardicryl, omega-3. And actually, TIENS cardicryl omega-3 is on record as the best in the world today.
Right,
It
okay.
is one of the few omega-3s that can cross the blood-retinal barrier and also can cross the blood-brain barrier. And scientists have empirical evidence that when you use it for quite some time, you can prevent certain inflammable diseases as well.
Right, right.
So that is the food supplement. We do have health equipment. We have organic cosmetics. We have household appliances. We have this wonderful machine here.
Yes, I can
So-
see some vegetables on the side. What is it?
It's called the fruit and vegetable cleaner.
Right,
In fact, every home should have one.
right, because it's a cleaner. It just cleans. I mean, can you not just run your vegetables in a tap water and just clean them?
You see, when you do that,
Yes.
you do not take away the pesticides inside, the insecticides, and other chemicals which might have been used in the process of growing it. Farmers are paid according to the size of the product or the weight, not according to the nutritional content.
So which means they use a lot of chemicals to boost the
A
weight.
lot of chemicals. Now, you look at your fruits and vegetables. We say let's do our milkshake, sorry, our shakes and stuff. But have you taken away the pesticides? Put your fruits and vegetables in water. This uses oxygen, compresses it into ozone, and dislodges all the pesticides, insecticides, fish, the hormones, chicken, meat, and other food stuff that we eat. We can also use it to sterilize water as well, ozonized water. And ozonized water is known to help prevent a lot of diseases.
So it doesn't cook the vegetables, it just washes it.
Yes, it takes away the bad stuff, the pesticides, insecticides, the hormones that are in the fish, meat, and chicken. That causes a lot of acidity.
Yes.
That can even lead to cancers. Because cancer cells love mucus and acidity.
Yes.
Hence, prevention is better than cure. I hear people do detox. And I'm thinking, you are detoxing,
After
yet
you've already
after you
put
go
the
and
thing.
eat. Why don't you get this fruit and vegetable cleaner
To prevent it
so
from
you
entering.
stop putting back?
Right. So how much is that?
That's about £320 retail. But if you call us as distributors, you can get it for wholesale price, £252.
Okay,
Investment.
that's not too bad. And how long does it last before it breaks?
You have a warranty for 1 year, yet you can, all the products of TIENS, for example, I have the machine which has lasted 7 years. It's still there, working well. But within the 1 year, in case anything happens, and it's not your fault, it's not your negligence, you contact TIENS and we will deal with it. Either replace it or get it sorted for you. But if it is your negligence, then we cannot.
And it doesn't alter the taste of the food.
In fact, it makes it better. And
Really?
I didn't say that all restaurants, apart from homes, all restaurants need to get one of these or more of it. Because if you're using it in a commercial sense, you need
Yes.
more of it. It makes the taste better. What I do for friends is that I cook. Let's say we use this on the fish and chicken. One, the other we don't. We can cook it or we can grill it, and you taste the difference on carrots, on vegetables. As you can see, tomatoes.
There's a lot of vegetables in there.
A
Yes.
lot of vegetables. It is a must-have.
Right.
And if it is a must-have, then there's a business opportunity there.
Right. Okay. So what is the business opportunity? You know, a lot of us are entrepreneurs. Now we want to hear that.
Now, the president, the chairman, the founder of TIENS, Chairman Li Jinyuan, who is voted as one of the top 30 entrepreneurs in China. I mean, China is huge. The very first time I went to China and I was asked to speak to a small group of people, we went there and there were 40,000 people in the stadium. And to
Right.
them, that is a small group of people.
40,000.
40,000.
Yes.
China is huge. So for someone to be one of the top 30, that is big. He has a big heart. And he says, whatever we get from the enterprise belongs to the people. So he gives to charity. He also makes sure that whoever uses the product and get the benefit from the product must be compensated should he or she bring business.
Brings another customer.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, let's carry on. I see where the money is coming in now.
Absolutely. So TIENS uses a form of marketing, which is the network marketing, to
Yes.
promote their business, the word of mouth advertising, one-to-one advertisement. And I say that every business wants profit, isn't it?
Of course.
But to get a profit, you need to make a sale.
You need to sell to make profit.
To sell as
Yes.
well, you need a referral. Whether advertisement on a platform, wonderful platform like the Pauline Long Show, or with our wonderful Ben TV,
Yes.
or any sort. To get that referral, there must be a testimonial.
Yes.
And to have a testimonial, people must have used the product and services. And 40 million people, Dr. Pauline Long, 40 million people use TIENS product
Wow.
every single month for the last 21 years without one single side effect. We have different equipment that help. For example, we have one circulating massager that within 15 minutes of using, it's as if you've run for 5 kilometers. It helps in circulation. And 80% of all disease in the world is because of poor circulation.
If somebody wants to subscribe or get your products, all they have to do is go on the website, or is there a shop or a warehouse in the UK? How do they access these products?
We are very particular about quality. Therefore, all TIENS products have ISO 9001 quality system certification. They also
Right.
have GMP certification, good manufacturing practice certification. They are also halal, which means Muslims can use it.
Oh, okay, that's good
So
to
if
know.
you go to Malaysia, you go to Indonesia, which is the biggest Muslim country in the world, Indonesia, they all use TIENS product. By inference, all religions, all creeds, all nationalities, or people with different preferences can use TIENS product, especially the vegans as well.
Right, I'm vegan.
Well-
So this product is good for me.
Absolutely. Use the fruit and veg to clean the fruits and veg of the pesticides, insecticides. Use the your shower gel. In fact, TIENS is a lifestyle.
Right.
It's not just a business.
Is it an affordable lifestyle?
It is. You see, when people talk about affordability, I always say when the value of an item is clear, price is not an issue. If you don't know the value of this, and I give it to you for £1, you would say, it's expensive. But if you know the value, and it is £1,000, you will buy it. So when people say it is expensive, I always say compared to what? And if you have to do value for money analysis, you have to look at efficiency, effectiveness, the risk factors, and economy. So again, people's priorities determine whether something is valuable to them
Right.
or not. If you don't value health, you would say this for £320, it's expensive. But if you know how expensive getting sick is, or dying
Costly.
is costly. A friend of mine
Yes.
asked, why do you have the machine, the circulating massager and all this? Why are you buying your mom one of these and your dad? I said, the coffin is more expensive than this.
Yes.
And
You
he
want to
said,
stay
what
longer.
did you say?
Yeah.
I said, the coffin
Yeah.
is more expensive than this. And what did he do? He said, because of what you've said, I'm not only going to get it for myself, but I'll get it for my parents. And I'm
Wow.
glad that one soul
Yes.
was changed because
Incredible.
of TIENS and because
Shop that we can just go and buy these things.
we have our head office in Colindale in the UK, but you can buy online. You can go to our website www.tiens, that is TIENS.co.uk, and you can look for find a consultant.